It's an interesting thing as a guide in Zion National Park to have been afraid of the Narrows hike for years and years and years. I only first did it for the first time this last winter after hearing about it and seeing pictures and being amazed by how beautiful it was. But it was the fear of flash floods and just not knowing enough about flash floods that kept me from being willing to go in there. And when I started working at the Zion Guru and was talking to other guides, I got one simple piece of information that made so much sense that it was, oh, wow, I get it. I get it. So here's the thing, a flash flood happens when a huge rainfall happens out in a watershed on this kind of slick rock, because all the water has to go somewhere and it can't soak into this rock, so it runs off the rock and goes into the narrow places. Here's actually a very baby Narrows, very baby slot canyon just beginning to form, and the water runs down these places, and all these little places wash down, and they join Pine Creek, which washes down and joins the Virgin River. And up in the Narrows, there's a large watershed that's dumping into the Narrows. And so in my limited understanding of the nature of flash floods, I considered it folly to go into a canyon so narrow, so long, without a place for a couple of miles where you really can't find high ground. Until somebody at the Guru pointed out, at the Guru, that's where I work, the Zion Guru, somebody pointed out that on a hot summer day, the reason that flash floods are not an immediate issue, you might have a big weather event, but when the rain falls on this kind of a day, this kind of dry rock, this kind of empty potholes, there's a lot to fill up. The sandstone will actually absorb quite a bit. All these little baby slot canyons have holes that will fill up and hold water. So if you have a big thunderstorm, the chances of it turning into something big enough to affect the Narrows actually are pretty slim, because there's so much up here to actually catch it. And I didn't understand that. The flash flood is really much more of an issue another day, 2 days. If you have 2 big days of rain and the potholes are full and the sandstone has soaked up what it's able to soak up quickly, the danger increases. So that helped me be completely comfortable going into the Narrows and experiencing unparalleled beauty in what is, yes, it is a dangerous spot if you don't know what you're doing. But the thing with epic places is it's an opportunity to learn more, go deeper, and understand where the dangers are and where the safety is. So you understand both the dangers and the safety and the whole situation. So it was just something I wanted to share about. I guess the reason is because I turn everything into a metaphor for what is going on inside of me. And so to understand that being willing to go inside myself and look at the places that I have judged or made dangerous inside me makes it easier for me to go the epic places inside that I had been closed off to. So that's the story of the Narrows and flash floods, and why I now venture with knowledge and a good deal of respect into such a beautiful place.